I'm a physicist at CERN. We've done something we shouldn't have. Book 2 Part 4. As Edward opened the door, he looked onward down a flight of rusty steps. To see a man about 6 foot tall, graying black hair sitting behind a long office desk. He appeared to be moving or phasing in and out. Much like if you were looking at a person and you rapidly blinked your eyes. As Edward descended down the flight of stairs, he noticed creaks and cracks from under his feet. A damp, almost old newspaper smell filled the room. Edward, the man growled as a man of his age may have. I was beginning to wonder if you were coming. This version of me will not be here for much longer. John said. So John, why am I here? Why are we on a path that meets each other? Edward, I must confess, I have tried to change things. At first I wished to see the past, but as humans do, we get it in our head that we can change something. Doing so, admittedly I have turned CERN into a paradox machine. They plan to upgrade the CERN LHC CMS experiment detector. The CMS detector is built like a giant onion. It contains layers of instruments that track the trajectory, energy and momentum of particles produced in the LHC's collisions. The vast majority of the sensors in the massive detector are packed into its center, within what is called the pixel detector. The CMS pixel detector uses sensors like those inside digital cameras but with a lightning-fast shutter speed. In 3 dimensions, they take 40 million pictures every second. The paradox machine was a device made from a pixel detector to allow time paradoxes, such as allowing me to kill the ancestors without any temporal consequences. The builders of CERN. To do something without any temporal consequences, you have to be on the second. However, I have become trapped in the first paradox I created, each version of me in another, and we're fading. My hope, my theory is that this first meeting leads you on a path to stop me. I need you to find Mary. She was Dr. Ewan Cameron's first attempt at a human recorder, a human hard drive of sorts. Ewan Cameron? Edward asked, puzzled. Ewan Cameron is most well known for his work with the CIA and the brain-altering project MK-Ultra. But even without the help of the government, he had already established a pattern of ignoring basic human rights and conducting his experiments with his own questionable twist. Long interested in memory and how it functions, he developed a process that he called depatterning and psychic driving. The goal of the treatment was to destroy a person's memory and personality, so it could then be replaced by another. One patient, only identified as Mary C., was subjected to 35 days of sensory deprivation followed by 101 days of psychic driving, the endless repeating of a recording of positive messages. Other patients were subjected to controlled comas, and up to 85 days of listening to a looped recording while drifting in and out of consciousness. The part of his research where he wanted to destroy a person's mind worked, but he never successfully rebuilt one. Contemporaries scoffed at his dangerous work, but he was able to continue because of his position with various governments. It was Cameron who examined Nazi war criminal Rudolf Hess to see if he was capable of standing trial, though some sources suggest he was under the belief that the real Hess had already been executed, and he was interviewing a fake. He was right in a way, this guy was a fake, but the real Rudolf Hess was never executed. He was brought to the United States to work on a very secret project. One you will soon find out about, Edward. With that, this version of John faded away, Edward still puzzled, more so than before. Caught a whisper from Alice. She was saying a poem, he guessed, to herself, not to him, as he walked up the steps. The ending of the floor has caught me unawares. This must be the reason why I'm falling down the stairs. And with that the stairs disappeared from under his feet. And poor Edward once again went down the rabbit hole. Stay paranoid, my friends.